This is just not going to work. What's up, everybody? Jessica's out today, and so here I am working on her auction for her. Actually, I'm pulling an auction off of my own, which I did not have an opportunity to put any time into preparation, or much time into preparation today. And so we are going to do this with a slightly different format from usual. How's everybody doing out there? Jim Fletcher, Bulldog, son of a silver stacker. Who else do we have in here? Josh Mangum. Josh, here's how you register. You send us an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Son of a silver stacker got it for you there. Just send us your email, your PayPal email, your regular username for YouTube, and your actual name, and we'll get you on the list. I'm going to let everyone know to be a little bit patient with me since I'm going to be operating this alone this afternoon. And if anyone is sending me messaging through Facebook right now who's listening to this, I'm not going to respond because I'm concentrating on this. I try to get this together, try to get everything together that I need to get together so I can at least try to run a good auction. I wanted to come on and talk to you guys and let you know that I am here and everything's going okay, except that I am going to have to prepare while we talk. And it will be just a couple of minutes. It will take me to get things together with what I do have so far, and then we're just going to have to wing it for the rest of it. Let me get a slideshow prepared with what I do have. And then we will actually be able to run part of the auction the regular old-fashioned way. Let's see. I have like about 6 images ready, and that's about it. I had a whole lot of things get in my way this afternoon with regard to getting this stuff done. And just trying to keep crawling along, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hang on just a second here. We've got a good auction. I've got a lot of stuff to run. My problem is I've had a lot of brain issues today and can't seem to get through working the slideshow and getting everything together. So hang on just a second, folks, and let me get back to a point where I can actually look at the chat. For right now, I'm kind of operating in the dark. Okay, let me try this. There's not really a good sheet to use today for you guys, so we're just kind of going to have to crawl along as best I can. Get this on manual mode. Add my files in. Oh, wrong folder. Pick the right folder, Chuck. There we go. Okay, this is going to be auction item number 1. And we are going to go ahead and get started as soon as I can get my other things up. But we're going to end up having to wing it before we get toward the end. I do have some images that I might be able to show to you guys. But a lot of this is going to be winging as we go along type stuff. So here we go. There's Jeff Dunn, Jody Gomez. Hey, Jody, how you doing, buddy? Hey, if you can get on the sheet and help out with the sheet, I would appreciate it if you have time. It's going to be the 1004W34A tab is where we are. Yo, man, how come you're not blue? What did I do to you? Did we not get you blue? I've got you as a moderator now. Let me see if you actually show up. Hello, Wade. Sent out a whole lot of packages over the weekend, and I've got a whole lot more packages ready to go out tomorrow morning. I had a problem with the Postal Service. I actually had to go pay a visit to the post office. I think we've got everything straightened out. I'm not 100% sure, but we're at least going to try to make sure that all your mail gets out on time, because I am putting a whole lot of it out into the system. I still have a package that's been out since the 21st of September from Illinois, and it's still not here. So be very patient with the Postal Service if you can, because they seem to be failing miserably at their jobs. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We got first item up for bids right here. Oh, I did shut you off last time, didn't I, yo man? Well, you're back now. Hey, Bulldog. All right, and Joe McBride, too. I missed you over there. Steel Horses. And Josh. Jody, do you have access to the email that you can go check and see if Josh's registration information is coming through? And if it is, or if you can, I would appreciate it. And if you can't, let me know so I can go check for it. Okay, this will be our first item up for bids today. We're going to... You do not. Okay, I'll watch for it. Here's our first item up for bids. We've got a 1957 Philadelphia Lincoln Cent. It's got beautiful toning on it. It's a really nice color. Really neat, dark toning, beautiful coin. We're going to start this off at $4. Anybody want to give me a $4 bid? Hello, Fox Run Forge. Looking for a $4 bid. $4 bid, flat number one. It's 1957 Philadelphia Lincoln Wheat Cent. Purple Haze. It's the 2010-04_W34A sheet. It's not the W34, it's the 34A. It's further over. That 34 is Jessica's sheet. She couldn't do the auction today. So I had to create an auction all within today. Yes, and also make sure that you're on live chat. Okay. Anybody want to give me a start for this? Start on the 1957 Lincoln Cent here. It's a Jim BU, nice toning, nice beautiful purple color. I'm going to start this at $4. Who wants to give me a $4 bill? Anybody want to give me a $4 bill for this one? Start us off at $4. The list. The list that I have for you is right there. Or actually, right there. That's the list I have for today. There's not much on it. We only get down to number 6 right now. And let me get the rest of the images at least up there. All the images I actually have prepared and do have ready are up there now. Still looking for a $4 open for lot number 1. We are going to skip it if we can't get an open. And we got Robert Folk starting at $4. Let's see a $4.50 bid, looking for $4.50 now. Got a $4 bid now, looking for $4.50. Anybody give me a $4.50? Got a $4 bid, looking for a $4.50 bid. Anybody $4.50? And Robert bid 5 on top of himself, so now he's got a $5 bid out there, looking for a $5.50 bid. Anybody $5.50? Got a $4 bid and a $5 bid. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and start counting it down. Going once, down $5 to Robert Folk. I'm going to check that email right now and see if we've got registration information for you. Going twice now to Robert Folk at $5. Gonna be all in, all done, folks. We're sold to Robert Folk at $5. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And let me get the email out and see if I got an email from you. Hang on just a moment. Josh Mangum, I do have your YouTube information. I do have your PayPal. So you may bid during this auction. So you are an active bidder now. Go ahead and move on to the next item. Hang on a second. Let me get my settings straight. There we go. We got it straight now. Here's our second item. It's another 1957. We're going to start this one off at $2. This one has a lot of nice color on it. It's kind of a reddish brownish, but it's a very shiny reddish brownish. It's got a lot of luster on this coin. I'm going to go ahead and start this one off at $2. Anybody want to give me a $2 bid to get this one started? First time bidder limit. That's correct. Thank you. Josh Mangum, your limit to bid at this particular moment is $50. Once you've paid one invoice, you will be able to move on to bid anything that you want to. But we had a problem with people coming in, registering, and then bidding up $1,000 worth of stuff and never showing up again. And that really hurts the overall auction. So we're only giving people a $50 credit line the first time around. Hello, Jeeps. How you doing, buddy? Going to get a $2 start on this nice 1957 Philadelphia toned coin here. And got a toned Lincoln cent. Hello, Kelly Ray. I got you a package ready to go. No bids on the 57? Okay, let's move on to lot number 3. Lot number 3 now, 1935 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. This one's a very nice one. Look at the die scratches under In God We Trust. Beautiful coin here. This one's a nice gem coin. So if you've ever wanted a very sharp looking, nice gem, 1935 Lincoln cent, here it is. You'll definitely appreciate this one when you get it. It's a $6 coin to get started. Anybody want to start me off at $6? Looking for a $6 start? And John Argent gives me a $6 start. Thank you very much. Now looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody with a bid of $6.50 out there? $6 now. Looking for $6.50. Got an $8 bid from Jim Fletcher. I'm sorry, not John. Jim Fletcher, $8 bid now. Looking for a bid of $8.50. Got a bid of $8 now. Looking for $8.50. Anybody got a bid of $8.50? Hello, Jessica. Nobody $8.50 out there looking for a bit of $8.50? Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Jim Fletcher at $8. Thank you, John. John is out. Yo Man comes at $8.50. Yo Man's $8.50 bid, $8.50 bid. My brain just isn't fried today. Then we got Jim Fletcher, not John, but Jim Fletcher again at $9. Jim Fletcher, $9, looking for a bid of $9.50 now. Got a bid of $9, looking for a better bid of $9.50. Anybody with a bid of $9.50? No $9.50? There's Yo Man, $9.50. Got a $9.50 bid now. And now we got a $10 bid. We got an actual war going on between two people, Yo Man and Jim Fletcher. Who stops first? Jim Fletcher is currently at $10. Now we're looking for a bid of $10.50. Yo Man's out at $10. Jim Fletcher's $10 bid. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Jim Fletcher. See if anybody else jumps in. Hey, Jessica. Any $10.50 bids out there? Last and final call for that. Going once now for $10. Going twice now for $10. All in, all done, folks. We're going to end this one at $10 with Jim Fletcher as our purchaser. Thank you very much, sir. We move on to the next item. It's a nice clean looking coin there. Check this out. Here's a 1930 with, wow, this thing's got rainbows full of colors. All kinds of colors. 1930 Lincoln cent here. We're going to start this one off at $14. $14 for a beautiful uncirculated 1930 Lincoln cent with plenty of luster and really nice color. You got Jim Fletcher start this at $14. Going to have a bid of $15. Got a bid of $14 now. Looking for a bid of $15. Anybody with a bid of $15? Wanda Williams comes in at $15. Hello, Wanda. Haven't seen you here yet today. Got Wanda with a bid of $15 now. Looking for $16. Anybody with a bid of $16? $16. Looking for a $16 bid. Anybody $16 bid? Looking for $16. Hello, Cuds R Us. Hope things are going well for you down there in the lower half of North Carolina. $16 bid now, looking for 16. Jim Fletcher gives us $16 bid. Thank you very much. Now looking for 17. Anybody out here got a $17 bid for me? Got a $16 bid, looking for 17. Anybody with 17? Wanda Williams, $17. Hello, Hidden Numismatist. $17 bid, now looking for 18. A $17 bid, now looking for 18. Anybody with an $18 bid? It is an auction. It's a beautiful auction. It's a beautiful thing. It's tremendous. $17 bid now, looking for a $17.5, $18 bid. $17.5 will take it. $18 bid from Jim Fletcher, now looking for 19. $18 bid, now looking for 19. Anybody with a $19 bid? $18 bid, now looking for 19. Anybody 19 out there? We're probably going to get to do this by paper once I get to that point. Yay! I have an avalanche in my office. It's all good, man. We got Wanda with a $19 bid. $19 bid now from Wanda Williams, looking for a bid of 20. Anybody with a bid of 20 out there? God, look at that. How many different colors can you count on this coin? It looks like a moon of some far-off planet. $20 now. $20 looking for a Jim's a little far behind there. Where's that 13 coming from, Mr. Fletcher? Did you mean 23? If you meant 23. Hola, Andrew. Says that every time I hear hola, I think of Spanish class in school. ¿Qué tal? How many colors? 13 colors. Is that what Jim Fletcher was answering? Colors counted. 13 colors. This is a 13 colors, so it's 13 different flavors. Should be 31. I bet there's 31. 31 flavor coin, called a Baskin Robbins coin. I didn't mean to do that because I just infringed on copyright. All right, let's go ahead and start counting. Did we already sell this? We did sell it. We sold it to Wanda Williams for $19, and I'm sitting here playing around. Comprend. Understood. Let's move on to the next item. Check this out. There's a really nice looking 1956D Lincoln Cent. This little guy of mine, has some really nice orangish hues on it. Really nice colors. We're going to start this at $3, folks. $3. Anybody want to give me a start with $3? $3 start on this little guy, 1956D Lincoln Cent. Anybody give me a $3 start? $3 start on this 1956D. Tim Morrell gives me a $3 start. I got a $3 start, now looking for a bid of 3.5. That $3 start, now looking for a bid of 3.5. Anybody with a bid of 3.5? Him a bid of $3, looking for a bid of 3.5. Got a $4 bid from Robert Folk. $4 bid from Robert Folk, now looking for 4.5. $4.5 bid. Need a $4.5 bid to keep going. Anybody got a $4.5 bid for me? No bid of 4.5. Looking for a bid of 4.5. Anybody with a bid of 4.5? Well, we can start calling it down then. Going once for $4 to Robert Folk. Got a $4 bid now for Robert Folk, looking for a $4.5 bid. We're going to be doing a final call on this one. Got a final call right now. Final call for a $4.5 bid, looking for a $4.5 bid to keep this one rolling. Anybody give me $4.5? Where are we going to start it? Sold to Robert Folk for $4. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And Jim Fletcher gives the clap. Check this out. It's a beautiful coin. It's got a woody striping on the back of it. It's got some blotchy toning on the obverse, but this thing's got wonderful colors. This is a 1952 Lincoln Cent. We're going to start this off at $6. $6 for this beauty. Who wants to start me off with a $6 bid? Give me a $6 bid, get started. Anybody out of $6 on this beautiful Lincoln Cent? This is a 1952 Lincoln Cent. 52s are actually not easy to find and uncirculated. You get around, you start looking around for these things. They're kind of hard to find when they're not like really badly spotted. And this one's not badly spotted. It's just toned. $6 to get started. How about a $5 bid? Anybody want to give me a $5 bid to get this started? Try and get a $5 bid. Anybody got a $5 bid? Give me a $5 bid to get started. Yo Man Go gives me a $5 bid. Now looking for 5.5. Got a $5 bid. Now looking for 5.5. Anybody got a $5.5 bid? One of the T's got to come out on top. Yo Man right now has got the bid. Now Tim comes back with a $6 bid. Now looking for 6.5. Now we got a 5.5 from Jim Fletcher. Still looking for 6.5 from Jim Fletcher. There it is. $6.5 bid from Jim Fletcher. Now looking for 7. Got a $6.5 bid. Now looking for 7. Anybody with $7 bid? $7 bid from Wanda Williams. Now looking for 7.5. 7.5, 8. Anybody got 7.5, 8 for this one? Got a $7 bid. Looking for 7.5, 8. Anybody 7.5, 8? Nobody 7.5. Looks like everybody's scattering like cockroaches. Oh, out. We're going once for $7. Going once for $7 to Wanda Williams. What is 6? Oh. Going twice now for $7 to Wanda Williams. Now Hawkeye comes in with an $8 bid. We have an $8 bid now looking for a 9. Got an $8 bid now looking for 9. Anybody with a $9 bid? GPing John, you're going to be looking at the coppercoins.com/auction list. And there's not a whole lot there because I've not had an opportunity to really get prepped up properly for an auction today. So I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. But I am going to be able to give you guys every item as we go along. We are going to be able to take care of all of these items. It's just a matter of I'm not going to have a preview for them, unfortunately. So we're going once now for $8. Going once to, who is this? Hawkeye. Going once to Hawkeye for $8. Looking for an $8.5 bid. Anybody got an $8.5 bid? Only $8.5, 50 cents more, less than the price of a cup of coffee. Going twice now for $8. $8 to Hawkeye. It's your final call, folks. Final chance to make a bid on this beauty. And we're sold to Hawkeye for $8. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now this guy, if this guy doesn't sell, I'm just going to pack it up and quit. This thing's beautiful. It has stripes of toning running throughout the coin. It's a beautiful sunset coin. It's got lavenders. It's got orange. It's got yellow. It's got all kinds of color in it. Gem BU coin, too. I'm going to start this off at $10. Anybody got a $10 start for me? Only a $10 start, folks. This is one of those coins that sells for $50. But right here, you're going to be able to start it at $10. Start at $10 and see what happens. Who's got a $10 start for me on this beautiful 1958 D-Lincoln cent? Rubber Folk gives us a start of $10. We got a $10 bid now looking for it now. There's 20 from Hawkeye. $20 bid from Hawkeye. He knows what's up with this. Looking for a $21 bid. Got a $20 bid looking for 21. Anybody got a $21 bid out there? A $20 bid, you need 21. We got a sleepy crowd, don't we? You guys are just as sleepy as I am today. What's up with that? Oh, we've only got 11 people watching. No, we've got 32. I'm sorry. 32 people watching. Oh, little jumps in my program here that tells me what I'm doing. Kind of like jumps in my brain. I go in and out of consciousness 4 times a second. You guys just don't see it. I'm doing it so fast. Going once for $20. Going once for $20 to Hawkeye. Gosh, this coin's worth so much more. Twice now to Hawkeye. $20. All in all done is your final chance, folks. Final chance to make a bid any higher. Make this yours. Looks like we're sold to Hawkeye at $20. I do appreciate it. You already took your 2 naps today? Well, unfortunately, Sherman has had his 12 naps, and I've not yet had my 3rd. So I'm supposed to have 4 naps a day, and I just don't get them. All right, let's look at the next item. Here's a 1941 bow. This sunburst coin here. It's a beautiful one. It's a 1941 Lincoln cent with beautiful toning on it. I'm going to start this off at a $4 bid. Anybody want to give me a $4 bid to get this started? and get this one started with $4. Only $4. Got Tim Morrell comes in with $6. Got a $6 start. And Jim Fletcher comes in just a minute later with 4. Now comes back at 6.5. Jim Fletcher's $6.50 bid is our current high bid, looking for a bid of 7. Now Tim Morrell comes in at 8. Hawkeye tries 7, but Tim Morrell's already got 8 on it. Now looking for a bid of 9. Got a bid of $8. Now looking for a bid of 9. Anybody with a bid of 9? Looking for $48.50. I'll take $48.50. Oh, he meant $8.50. I get it. Got a bid of $8. Now looking for a bid of 9 or $48.50. $8.50. Anybody got a bid of $8.50? No bid of $8.50. We'll go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morrell at $8. We got $8 now. Tim Morrell going once at $8, looking for a bid of $8.50. No, not a DDO that I can tell. I do not believe this to be a DDO at all. Going twice now for $8. Second time out to Tim Morrell. Sold now to Tim Morrell for $8. I do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who bid. Now I'm going to move on to the next item. As long as I got items to show you. Look at this. This guy is spectacular. This is a 1954D. It's an RPM number 1. It is an FS 501. This is a listed. This is a FS listed, cherry picker listed coin. This guy is a $15 start on this one. $15 start. Take that and put it over here. I'm going to try to show this coin to you here real quick. Let's see if I can pull this in real quick. And we'll see. So I've got Wade Reynolds starting us off at $15 on this. There's actually 3 Ds on this coin. And one of those 3 Ds is very difficult to see except in earlier die state. And this one happens to be a little later than you can generally see it. But if you look for a slightly dark shadow looking line down below the D mint mark, you'll see the 3rd D. Second one's easy to see. It goes to the north. The 3rd one actually goes to the south. So you've got 3 Ds together, one to the north and one to the south. And this is an FS coin. It's FS, I do believe it's FS 501. Let me check my little book here. My Cherry Picker's Guide tells me that this is FS 501. It's Connect RPM number 1. I'll bring the camera over to me real quick and show you. This is what it looks like in the book. So you can actually see an RPM to the north and to the south. And in later die state, which the coin that we have here is later die state than the one that is in the photo in the book, which is why the lower mint mark doesn't show very well. Or doesn't show much at all, actually. But here it is again. Got a $20 bid with Jim Fletcher. Now 21 to Hawkeye. Shaky hands at the mint, that's for sure. 21 to Hawkeye now, looking for a bid of 22. Anybody with a bid of 22? There we go. MS64, only 3 listed, graded by PCGS. Now let's take a look at the slideshow again. Now that you've seen that, you can see that this coin is a nice uncirculated coin. It does have very nice luster. And I can show you the luster with my luster cam. My luster cam, we're focused. Look at that. Oh. Wait for it. There it is. There we go. Jim Fletcher's bid at $23 is currently our high bid. Look how pretty that coin is. Nice luster. Nobody wants to go more than $23 on this $50 coin? Look, you can even see the second D at this magnification. Got Wanda now, $24. $24 bid now, looking for a bid of 25. Anybody with a bid of 25? Got a $25 bid now from Steve Patat. Steve Patat is our high bidder. Hello, Steve. Hawkeye tries 25 but doesn't get it. We're looking for a bid of 26 now. Got a bid of 25, looking for a bid of 26. Anybody with a bid of 26 on this beautiful lustrous coin? I'm going to flip it over for you so you can see the reverse. Reverse is not quite as nice as the obverse, but I like to be fully disclosure as a seller, fully disclosed as a seller. You can see that there are some slight spots and blotches and a few little things, but it is still a nice uncirculated coin nonetheless. Got a $28 bid now from Hawkeye. Hawkeye's $28 bid, and Steve Patet comes in very shortly thereafter with a $28 bid. So Hawkeye is our high bidder, and Steve Patet falls behind, looking for a bid of 29. Now Steve bids 30. Got a $30 bid from Steve Patet, now looking for a bid of 31. Anybody with a bid of 31? Got a bid of $30 now, need a better bid of 31. Everything's pretty strong about this coin. It's a very well-struck coin. Hawkeye, we've already got Steve Patat with $30. Need a bid of 31 or higher. Got a $30 bid, now looking for 31. Now we got 35 from Hawkeye. 35 from Hawkeye is our high bid. Wanda, your 31 didn't work. Hawkeye got it right ahead of you at $35 bid, looking for a bid of 36 now. Steve Patat's out. Steve Patat's out, got a bid of 35, looking for a bid of 36. Anyone with $36 bid? Anyone? Wanda's out. Looks like everybody who was there is now out, and Hawkeye has it started off going once at $35. We're going to be doing a final call here real soon. We got it going twice now at $35. This is your final call. Final chance to bid, $36. Final chance, bid $36. Looks like we're sold. Sold to Hawkeye for $35. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bids. Thank you to everyone else who bid this evening. Let me move us on to the next coin. If I have a slide. I do. We've got a beautiful 1957 proof coin. Now let me explain something about my lighting. My lighting is LED. LED seems to have a very ill effect on proof coins. I did not have a chance to change bulbs and go to a halogen bulb to do photos of this coin. So you just have to imagine that all those little spots and blotches are not there. That's a reflection of my LED lighting. This is actually a very nice looking 1957 proof cent. It's a proof Lincoln wheat cent from 1957. We're going to start this off at $4. Head to Miss Batis gives us a $4 bid, looking for a bid of $4.50 now. Got a $4 bid now, looking for $4.50. Anybody with a $4.50? I'm going to call it a 67. I think it's about an MS67 or a proof 67 red. I don't think it'll go cameo. I don't think it has enough of a contrast to go cameo. So got Wanda Williams with a $5 bid, then Tim Morrell comes in at 7. Got Tim Morrell $7 bid, now looking for a bid of 7.5. Got a bid of 7, now looking for a 7.5. Got Hidden and Miss Matist at $8. Hidden's at $8 now, looking for a bid of 8.5. Anybody's bid of 8.5? Got a bid of 8 now, looking for a bid of 8.5. And we got a bid of 9 from Wanda Williams and Wade Reynolds at the same time. Wanda Williams and Wade Reynolds will both bid 9. We're looking for a bid of 10. Got a bid of 9 from Wanda, looking for 9.5 or 10. 9.5, 10. Anybody 9.5, 10? Wade, it's only 50 cents more. Hello, Akram. Everything is doing well today. I am going to be contacting you very shortly to talk to you about the deficiencies in my list compared to yours so that we can figure out where our issues are and get us all worked out. But I am definitely not ignoring you. I'm sure you know that. Try to get myself situated here so I can move on. Going once now for $9. Going once for $9 to Wade Reynolds. Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody with a bid of $9.50 out there? No bid of $9.50. We'll go ahead and close it out at $9. $9 going twice now. This is your final chance to bid higher. And we're sold to Wanda Williams for $9. I do appreciate it, Wanda. Thank you very much. Now move us on to the next coin. And was that the previous? Yeah, it was. Okay, so now we've got lot number 11. Lot number 11 is going to be this 1951 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. Now the toning on this one is very unusual. It's a very beautiful coin, very odd colors. But I like the colors nonetheless. You can see that huge die scratch, or die crack, I'm sorry, running all the way up the shoulder. All the way up the shoulder toward the neck on the lapel there. Beautiful die crack. And we're going to start this at $4, folks. $4. Anybody want to give me a bid of $4 for this beautifully toned 1951 Lincoln cent? These things just change really, really odd colors. Try it pass, we got a bid of $4. Now we got a bid of $4 from Jim Fletcher. Need a bid of $4.50. Got a bid of $4 from Rubber Folk. Need a bid of $4.50. Anybody with a bid of $4.50? That's 50 cents, Jim. $4 now, $4.50. Jim Fletcher's $4.50 bid. There we go. We third tries a charm, Jim. Got a $4.50 bid in there. Now we're looking for a bid of $5. Anybody with a bid of $5? And Robert bids $5. Now we're looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody with a bid of $5.50? These coins are actually really kind of difficult to find because, well, first of all, 1951 in uncirculated is a tough roll to come by. They're just not easy to find. And then when you find one that just happens to have all those right ingredients that came together to cause this kind of color, well, you got kind of pretty much a rare bird. It's not pretty to everyone. I understand that. It's not going to be pretty to everyone. But anybody who likes tone coins got to get this because this is a very unusual color and it's on a very unusual date for that color. So here we go with a 1951. We got a bid of $5. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody with a bid of $5.50 out there? Don't forget that beautiful die crack running all the way up the shoulder. Got a bid of $5. Now looking for a bid of $5.50. Going once now at $5. Anybody with a bid of $5.50? Got a bid of $5 now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Going twice now, Jim. You better get that in there quickly if you want a bid of $5.50, Jim. Got a bid of $5. Looking for a bid of $5.50. We're going twice. It's going to be your final call now. Just about sold now. It's sold to Robert Folk for $5. The crack is free. Yes, the crack is free, as the crack is usually free, unless you're on the streets, and then the crack could cost you. Let me try and see if I have. I do not have. So we're going to have to move to a different place for me to be able to show you the remainder of the lots that we have. And I'm going to do it like this. Hang on just a second. Okay. So I think if I do this, there you go. Okay, don't pay any attention to the title. I only got the images up there, so nix the title altogether on these, and just pay attention to the image. This is a 1947S Lincoln cent. And Jody, if you could, just add lines as necessary and keep up with me on the actual coins. We're just going to sell these coins by image. I don't have them in the update list. I don't have them anywhere except right here on my screen, and that's what you're looking at, my Photoshop screen. So we have a 1947S, a Lincoln cent with some toning. We're going to start this off at $9. This is a nice looking coin with toning. It's got that kind of chalky original skin look to it. We'll start this off at $9. Anybody give me a $9 bid to start? Looking for a $9 bid to start on this. We do have rolls tonight too, folks. We're not going to be doing any reveals, but we do have rolls. And rolls, we do have rolls. You guys are going to like the rolls we got coming up. You're going to like my rolls. So I got a 1947S Lincoln cent with some nice toning on it. It's a choice of Gem BU coins starting at $9. Anybody want to start me at $9? How about $8? Anybody want to start at $8? How about an $8 start? Look at the bullseye. Yeah, bullseye toning on the obverse. It's beautiful. What? This is Sunday. Today is Sunday, the 4th of October, 2020. Robert Folk gives us an $8 start. Got an $8 start now, looking for a bid of $8.50. Got an $8 start now, looking for a bid of $8.50. Anybody with a bid of $8.50? Give me an $8.50 bid. Why, Wanda, did you get confused? Going once now for $8 to Robert Folk, looking for an $8.50 bid. Got an $8 bid now, looking for $8.50. Anybody with an $8.50 bid? Got confused. I'm sorry, Wanda. I didn't mean to confuse you. Going twice now, $8. Going to be all in, all done. Anyone else? Give me a bid of $8.50. We're sold to Robert Folk at $8. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now, let me try this to see what happens. We have. Don't pay any attention. Once again, we can't pay attention to anything on the bottom of the screen. Only look at the photo. We have a 1958 proof Lincoln cent. We're going to start this at $4. Same thing as the 57 with regard to the lighting in the photo. It just kind of looks horrendous because I did it with an LED photo. And an LED photo is going to... You do hear Sherman snoring. Very well. You have a great ear. We got Tim Morrell at a $6 bid. Tim Morrell's $6 bid gets us started on this 1958 proof cent. It's a very nice gem-proof Lincoln cent. It does have a very light stain on the shoulder. But it's overall a very beautiful coin. We got Tim start us off at $6. My pictures are so understated, I think I'm going to swap over to the Dynolite and show you this coin under the Dynolite to show you how much nicer it actually looks. You see that all the little fleck tones on it, it picks those up. And it's very harsh. My lighting is, but you can see that this is a very nice shiny proof coin. We got Jim Fletcher with a $6.50 bid now. Got a $6.50 bid from Jim Fletcher. $6.50 bid from Jim Fletcher, looking for a $7 bid. Anybody with a $7 bid? $7 bid might just mean that it comes home to you. A $7 bid. It's only $7, folks. You pay almost that much for your coffee over at, what is it, Starbucks? Looks like we're going once now, $6.50 to Jim Fletcher. Now Hawkeye gives us a $7 bid. Wanda tries a $7 bid, but Hawkeye jumped in just in time to get it. Hawkeye's got a $7 bid out there, now looking for a bid of $7.50. $7 bid now, looking for a bid of $7.50. Anybody with a bid of $7.50 out there? Looks like we're going to be going once now, $7 to Hawkeye. Going once, $7 to Hawkeye, looking for a $7.50 bid. Wanda Williams gives us that $7.50 bid. Now we got a $7.50 bid looking for $8. A $7.50 bid now looking for $8. Anybody with an $8 bid? $7.50, no $8, looking for an $8 bid. Hawkeye is out. Wanda Williams, $7.50 bid does stand. We go ahead and start counting it down to Wanda Williams at $7.50. $7.50 is where we're going now. Twice now, $7.50 to Wanda Williams. All in, all done, folks. It's your final chance. And we're sold to Wanda Williams at $7.50. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And now let me show the next item. Once again, remember, do not pay any attention to the start bid at the bottom. Don't pay any attention. This is, it was a template copy of one that I made to another. So this is a 1959 proof Lincoln cent. We're going to start this at $3. Start this one off at $3. 1959 proof Lincoln cent. Start off at $3. Anybody give me a good start at $3? Can't see the bottom. You mean all the lettering like the lot W14 and you can't see any of that? Well, there's no need to. Wanda Williams gives me that $3 start. If you look at the pictures are all we're worried about at this point. 1959 Lincoln cent for $3. And we got Steve A. Hello, Steve A. $3.50 now. $3.50 bid, looking for a $4 bid. Anybody give me a $4 bid? Got a bid of $3.50. Now looking for a better bid of $4.50. $4. Anybody $4? And we got Wanda, $4 bid. $4 bid now looking for 4.5. Anybody with a bid of 4.5? We got Wanda with a bid of 4. Now Steve at 5. Steve A at $5 looking for a bid of 5.5 now. Got Steve's bid of $5. He knows the value in a coin. Steve with a $5 bid now looking for a bid of 5.5. Anybody with a bid of 5.5? $5.5 bid? Let me go back and take a look at the sheet and see what's going on there. Because I don't know how to get that moved over. Hang on just a second, folks. Let me do this. There we go. We're back to that. Now we got Wanda with a $6 bid. Wanda, $6 bid, now looking for a bid of 6.5. It won't let you alter it. Okay. Let me go ahead and set this up for you here real quick. I think you can see me updating the page now. And we can just add the stuff in there. What does my shirt say, Party Pickle? Party Pickle, I need you to email your address to me, please. cd@coppercoins.com. Please email your address to me. I've got something to send to you. And I couldn't find your address. What my shirt says, it says, let me drop everything and work on your problem. This is back when I was working full-time for the man. And it seemed like every time he'd give me a project to do, I'd get 3/4 of the way finished with the project, then he'd have something else for me to do. And then when I would get started on the next thing that he wanted me to do right then, he would ask me where was the original project. Well, you put me on something else, so I didn't have a chance to finish it. Okay, we'll finish it now. Well, what about this other thing you want done? Yeah, put it away until you get finished with the first one. Wait a minute, where's the second one? And it just kept going on and on. So yeah, let me drop everything and work on your problem. We're going to be going once now for $6. $6 to Wanda Williams. Wanda Williams knows a great deal when she finds one. $6 proof, $19.59 Lincoln cent here. Going twice for $6. All in all done, folks. And we're sold to Wanda Williams for $6. I do appreciate it. Yeah, this wasn't a government job, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the next item. Here's your next item. This is a 1957D. It's got beautiful toning on it. We're going to do a start here of $4. Start this one for $4. Anybody want to give me a start of $4 on this? It's a beautiful 1957D. It's got some gorgeous toning on it, too. You guys have to be able to see that, right? Got a $4 start from Tim Morrell looking for a $4.5 bid. Anybody got a $4.5 bid on this one? $4 start looking for a bid of 4.5. Anybody with a bid of 4.5? Let's see, where was that? The O of 1. Yes, that is a little lamination flake. Very nice. Also got a little bit of color striping. If you'll notice on the obverse, in front of the forehead, you can actually see some different color striping up and down on the coin. That's going to be indicative of a little bit of a wood grain effect of an improper alloy mixture in the planchet. We're going to be going once now to Tim Morrell at $4. Going once to Tim Morrell at $4. All right, going twice now for $4 to Tim Morrell. And we're sold to Tim Morrell at $4. I do appreciate it. We're going to come to me and go up to lot number 13, please. Go to lot number 13. Lot number 13, we've got a box of Lincoln Cents. This nice little wood green box here. It says Lincoln on the end of it. And then we've got these coins. These are all in 1.5 by 1.5 holders. A couple of the feature coins in here. You got a beautiful 1955S right here. It's a beautiful 1955S Lincoln. Then you've also got a 1960 Philadelphia small date Lincoln here. You've got an assortment of other coins in here. It looks like probably about 50, 75 coins all together. We're going to start this box. We're going to do the whole box as one piece. We're going to start it off at $10. Anybody give me a $10 bid? Now I got a $10 bid from Hidden Numismatist looking for a bid of 10.5. Got a bid of 10, looking for a bid of 10.5. We're going to start going through some of these coins in here. Here's 1950S. Here's 1951S. Got some pretty nice ones in here. Got a bid from Wanda Williams at 15. Hidden Numismatist at 16. Tim Morrell now comes in at $30. Tim Morrell $30 bid, now hidden at 31. There's a 43D. This one looks like it's reprocessed. It's not one of the better ones. Let's see. You got a $33 from Joe McBride, $35 from Wanda Williams. Let's see, what's this? A 1963 DBU. There are some wheats and there are some memorials in here. Not all of them are wheat. There's a 1970. Got Tim Morrell at $40. And let's see. We've got a 71 plain in there. That could be a double die. Who knows? Haven't looked at it, so I don't know. 1973 BU for $10 or for 10 cents there. Sorry, not $10. I got Wanda Williams with a $50 bid. $50 bid, you're going to be getting close to, I'm going to say, I don't know how many coins are in here. I'll count them real quick. What was that? 10, about 20, about 30, about 40, about 50, about 60. I'm going to say there's close to 100 coins in here. Close to 100 coins. I'm not going to give you that number as a yes, there is that many, but it's close to 100 coins. And, oh, well, this one actually says number 5 RPM on the bottom of it. So it's RPM, it's 1955S, RPM number 5. I'll take a look at it real quick. Let's move us over to the dyno and take a good look at this coin and see if it is indeed RPM number 5. We don't really know who wrote that on there. It is RPM number 5. See the bulge at the bottom of the S? That's another mint mark. So that's RPM number 5. We got Wanda Williams at a $50 bid on the box right now. Box comes to you just like this. Actually, it says 1941 and up on the top of the box. Get this back out to me to show you. It says 1941 and up. So this is likely all 1941 up through probably about 1975, 76, 77, somewhere in there. Thank you, Party Pickle. And let's go ahead and start counting it down to Wanda. Counting it down to Wanda at $50 for the box. Wade, no, it has not. But I will be shipping it tomorrow. And no, I have not charged you for it either. $50 currently, going once at $50 to Wanda Williams, looking for a bid of 55. We had to do a bid of 55 next. Got a bid of $50, looking for a bid of 55. We're going twice now. This is going to be your final and last chance to bid 55 to get this nifty little box of coins right here. Something to look through on a rainy or snowy day, as we are getting closer to that time of year. So we are sold to Wanda Williams at $50. I do appreciate it very much. Going to go back over to my display, and we're going to move on. Let's see. No, actually, what we're going to do right now, sorry I keep moving around so much, but this is what we do in cases where we have no clue what we're doing. Let me go back to me, and I'm going to show you this. This is going to be our next item. It's going to be lot number 14. Lot number 14 will be our next item. It's a 1960D roll of Lincoln Cents. Now, these 1960D rolls of Lincoln Cents right here are taped shut. They are taped shut rolls of 1960D. And I have opened a roll from this group. I can tell you, every coin in these are brown circulated coins. They're all AU-ish, XFAU-ish coins. They are brown circulated coins. They are also mixed large and small date. But not one of these rolls of these coins have ever been searched for any kind of die varieties. I found a few nice RPMs in the roll that I did go through. So I've got this roll right here. It's got the exact same handwriting as the one that I opened. It's got the same old tape, and it's still taped shut. It's a little ridge mark in the tape. It's not actually. We're going to start this at $1. Start these at $1 and see where it goes. Got a $1 bid for the roll. Steve A gives me a $1 bid for this roll. Got a $1.50 bid from Son of a Silver Stacker. $1.50 bid from Son of a Silver Stacker. That's 3 cents a coin now. We're up to 3 cents a coin to find you some double dies, RPMs, whatever might be in here. Got John Argent with a $3 bid. $3 bid from John Argent. Now looking for a $3.50 bid. A $3 bid now looking for $3.50. Anybody got a $3.50 bid for me? For this 1960D. Now we've got Son of a Silver Stacker back at $3.50. Back at $3.50. Got Son of a Silver Stacker. Now looking for a bid of $4. Anybody got a bid of $4 for me out there? Anybody want to look for some beautiful 1960 RPMs, double dies, double die obverse, double die reverse, whatever might be in here? You never know when you're going to find something new. These coins have been sealed since the 1960s. Somebody plucked these out of circulation and put them in a tube back in the 1960s. Wanda Williams now with a $5 bill. A $5 bid with Wanda Williams, now looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody with a bid of $5.50? I tell you what, let's not even go there. Let's not even go to $5.50. Let's stop the bidding now. Okay, John gives us a $5.50, but we're going to do this. Instead of a $5.50 bid, I have a few of these rolls. We're going to do a bin on these at $4. So we're going to start with our highest bidder, would be John Argent. We're going to do a bin of $4 on these. You want to take a roll at $4, John? I think you probably will. And then Wanda, and then Sureg. Wanda has a chance at $4. I got 5 rolls total. We're going to try 1 roll per person. So we got John Argent with a bin. We got Wanda Williams with a bin. These are, I'm sorry, Jody, these are line items 15 through 19. So we got Wanda Williams, John Argent, and Techstar wants one, but we got to ask first. We got to be polite and wait for Sureg to answer and see if he wants one. So we got John Argent, we got Wanda Williams, and who else bid? Son of a Silver Stacker bid. So we got to give Son of a Silver Stacker a chance. There's Sureg's bin. He'll take it. Son of a Silver Stacker will take one. And then we can give that 5th one to Sureg. These are going to be going for $4. $4, not $5. They're $4 a piece. I appreciate it, and thank you guys. You will get, or guys and ladies, of course, you guys will get one each of these rolls at $4. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. By the way, when I went through the one roll that I did go through, I found 3 small date RPMs and a couple of large date RPMs. So I hope you guys have fun with these and get through them and find all kinds of great stuff. Hey, so here's something else for you. That's right, 60-year-old coins. These are uncirculated here. Yep, these are actually uncirculated. In fact, these are in those tubes. Now, I learned a new lesson. I went and got a heat gun, and I used a heat gun on these things, and they work perfectly. A heat gun is absolutely perfect. These are 1960D small date BU rolls. 1960D small date, and the coins in a lot of the rolls, I opened a couple of these 1960D small date rolls, and they had gorgeous coins inside of them. Gorgeous to the point of being 66, possibly even 67 level coins. I'm going to start these off at $1 a roll. $1 a roll. These things are in here tight as concrete. They haven't been looked at since they were placed into the tubes in 1960. Got this in the tube in 1960. Here's Eric Beyer at a $4 bid. Got a $4 bid now looking for a bid of $4.50. And Jim Fletcher at $5. Got a $5 bid now looking for a $5.50. Anybody got a $5.50 bid for me? $5.50 to Steve A. Now we got a $6 bid from Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers did a $6 bid now looking for a bid of $7. Got a bid of $7 from Wanda Williams now for $8. Anybody $8? Have you $8 yet? You got Fox Run Forge at a $6 bid, Son of a Silver Stacker at 7. Now John Argent at 8. Got John Argent at 8, right before Adam Chambers and Steve A. Bid 8. Now we're looking for a bid of 9. Anybody with a bid of 9? We got Adam Chambers at a bid of 9. Adam's bid of $9. Now looking for a bid of 9.5. 9.5 is Jim Fletcher. Now 10. Got 9.5. Now 10. Anybody 10? Got 10 from Steve A. 10 from Steve A. 10 from Adam Chambers. Now we're looking for a bid of 11. Anybody with a bid of 11? Adam Chambers, bid of 11. Now looking for 12. Anybody with a bid of 12 out there? It's amazing how fast you guys are able to keep up with the lag that YouTube often has. Jim Fletcher, bid of 11.5. 11.5, now looking for a bid of 12. Got Adam Chambers with a bid of 12. Now looking for a bid of 13. Anybody 13? Now John Argent. John Argent at $13. Now looking for a bid of 14. Anybody with a bid of 14? Got a bid of 13. Now looking for a bid of 14. Got 13.5 from Jim Fletcher. 14 from Adam Chambers. 14 from Adam Chambers. Now looking for a bid of 15. Anybody with a bid of 15? No bid of 15 so far. We got a bid of 15 from Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher's $15 bid. Now we're looking for a bid of 16. Got a bid of 15. Now looking for a bid of 16. Anybody with a bid of 16? 15.5 from Steve A. That works. That'll get you somewhere, Steve A. 15.5 now. 16 from Adam Chambers. 16 from Adam Chambers. Now looking for a bid of 17. Anybody with a bid of 17 out there? Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher 17. Now we're looking for a bid of 18. Anybody bid of 18 out there? No bid of 18. John Argent is out. No bid of 18. Looking for a bid of 17.5. 18. Anybody 17.5, 18? No 17.5. 17.5 Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers 17.5. Now looking for a bid of 18. Anybody with a bid of 18 out there? Adam Chambers 17.5 looking for a bid of 18. Now Steve with a bid of 20. Steve with a bid of 20. And we're going to do this. Stop bidding. No more bidding. Thanks, Jim, but I can't count it. No more bidding. We have... How many of these do we have? What did I put on the sheet? Let's see. I'm a little bit discombobulated because this isn't set up the way I generally do it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have 5 rolls? I think we've got 6 here. I've got 6 of them. Let me add a line. Hang on just a second. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have 6 of these. 1960, small date, sealed as hard as a brick. You heat these things up with a heat gun. Make sure you're wearing gloves. Make sure you have like C-clamp or a plier to pull off the top. And if you heat it slowly, kind of like roasting barbecue, all those coins will come out of these tubes. They're not stuck there permanently like I had at once thought. We have a total of 6. Total of 6 of these. We're going to go ahead and start offering them to the highest bidder down. Highest bidder down. Highest bidder is Steve A. We're going to offer them at $12 a roll. $12 per roll. At $12 a roll. We got Steve A first. Tell us if you want to bin one. We can only have one per person. Steve A first. Then Adam Chambers. Then Jim Fletcher. Then John Argent. Then Adam, let's see, then who's after that? Fox Run Forge. And then Son of a Silver Stacker. Okay, Steve will take his. Adam Chambers will take his. These are $12 a piece. Adam Chambers takes his. That's second. Third's going to be Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher will take his. Son of a Silver Stacker takes his. And John Argent will take his, and we will be done. See, that's 5, isn't it? That's 5. We got 5 of them. Let's go ahead and give Sireg a chance. See, Steve A, Adam Chambers, Jim Fletcher, Adam Chambers, Fox Run Forge, Steve A, Adam Chambers, John Argent, Son of a Silver Stacker. Yeah, going most of the way back. So let's go ahead and give Sireg a chance at one. So we'll give Sireg one of them. Sireg 2112 gets a 6th roll, and I do appreciate it. I have a total of 6 of those rolls. Now we've got something special coming up here. Hang on, let me get these put away first. I don't want to mess on my desk. I don't like messy desk. I have messy desk most of the time, and I don't like messy desk. Here we go. Take a look at this. This is an original machine-wrapped roll of 1972D Lincoln Cents, 1972D Lincoln Cents. These things are generally going for between $15 and $20 a roll. We're going to start these at $10. We're going to start one of these at $10. The $10 start on this. I will tell you something about this. These came from the same source as rolls of these, where DDR number 1 was coming out of the rolls. So you could find DDR number 1 in the rolls that were in a separate box that came from the same source as these. Same color of wrapper. Everything looks exactly the same. These came out straight out of a box of 50. So this one came straight out of a box of 50. We're going to run it now. John Argent's got a $12 bid now, and Hidden Numismatist at 13. We've got Hidden at 13. Now we're looking for a bid of 14. Now Wanda Williams at 14. Wanda Williams actually at 15. Wanda Williams 15. Adam Connor comes in just a little late at 14. Looking for a bid of 16 now. Got 3 bids at 14, one at 15, now looking for 16. Got Son of a Silver Stacker in at 15. We still got Wanda Williams with a high bid at 15. High bid of $15 now, looking for a bid of 16. Anybody with a bid of 16 out there? Got 15 and a half, Yo Man. John Argent at 16, Jim Fletcher at 20. Jim Fletcher's $20 bid now. Got a $20 bid now, looking for a bid of 21. Got a bid of 20, now looking for a bid of 21. A $20 bid now, looking for a bid of 21. Anybody with a bid of 21? John Argent is out. Wanda Williams comes in at 21. John Argent out. Wanda Williams at 21, now looking for a bid of 22. Anybody with a bid of 22 out there? Son of a Silver Stacker is out. Got Jim Fletcher with a bid of 22. Got a $22 bid, now looking for a bid of 23. $22 with Adam Connor, but we're looking for a bid of 23 now. Got Wanda with a bid of 23. Wanda's bid of 23 now. Looking for a bid of 24. No bid of 24. Got no bid of 24. Looking for a bid of 24. Anybody with a bid of 24 out there? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and do a stop bidding on there. I have 7 people to whom I will offer one right now. 7 people to whom I will offer one. You just have to answer with bin at $15. We've got Jim, Wanda, Adam, Yeoman, Son of a Silver Stacker, John Argent, and Hidden Numismatist. If you want one at that price, let me know now. $15. Got Wanda, Yeoman, Jim, and Adam. We've got John Argent. We've got Son of a Silver Stacker. And we're looking for Hidden Numismatist. See if you've got any interest in one at $15. Here's what we're going to do after that. After that, we're going to offer to anyone at any amount. But you have to be ready for my go. Anyone at any amount, you could buy all the rest of them. You could buy one more. You could buy one. Okay, Hidden wants to pass. So none for Hidden. So now I have a grand total of 6 in. I've got 4 remaining. Anybody can bid the 4 that I have remaining. Now, the 4 I have remaining, you can bid all 4 of them. You can do 1, you can do 2. If you do anything beyond this point, you're asking for an additional. So, Jim, that's going to be an additional for you. Adam Connor wants an additional one. And Wanda Williams wants an additional one. So what do we have here? We have the first 6 people, and then we've got 3 more sold, so we have 1 more to sell. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Son of a Silver Stacker was the last one on the regular list, and we've got Adam Connor Wanda Williams. We've got Jim Fletcher next. Jim Fletcher wanted a second roll. And we have one roll remaining in the box that I can sell today. One roll remains in the box that I can sell today. So at present, what I have is 2 for Wanda Williams, 2 for Jim Fletcher, 1 for Yeoman, 1 for John Argent, 1 for Son of a Silver Stacker, and 2 for Adam Connor. So Adam Chambers will take one. Adam Chambers takes one at $15. I do appreciate it. We are all sold out now. Thank you very much. All sold out. Let me move on to bigger and better things. We have, say I need one of these 1974 rolls here. And one each of the others. Okay, here's the next item. Next item I've got for you right here. This is a Fed Reserve wrapped, bank wrapped roll of 1974. Is it 74 or 74D? I think these are 74D. They are 1974D, and the end coin on this one happens to be a large date. So, original bank wrapped Fed Reserve wraps St. Louis. I'm going to start these at $4. $4. Anybody want one of these at $4? You may bid at $4. In fact, I'm just going to do a straight sale on these. And I'll offer them straight out. $4, $4, just bin. Tell me how many you want when you bin. If you want to take one of these are 1974D St. Louis Fed Wrapped Original Bank Wrapped Rolls. Wanda, do you want one or more than one at $4? You can just give me a bin with a number. Sureg will take one. Wanda takes one. I have up to about 15 of these available. So we're going to do Steel Horses. We'll take 2 of them. So Wanda takes 1. Sureg takes 1. No, Wanda wants 2. Sorry. Wanda wants 2 of them. Sureg for 1. Okay. Wanda for 2. Sureg for 1. Timothy Morrell for 1. Steel Horses for 2. Good evening, Paul Hampton. And Jim Fletcher takes 1. You're a little bit late to this race, but we still got some other things going on. Jim, there wouldn't be any possibility of having aluminum in this because the aluminum cents were specially handed out to Congress and were given back or kept, but they were never put in rolls. They were never put in any sort of rolls for circulation. So it's actually not possible to get an aluminum cent out of a roll. But it was very wishful thinking. I do appreciate the thinking on that. At least it shows you got your mind on straight, huh? Anybody else for these? Otherwise, we will just move on. I do have a number of them available if anybody else wants any of these. 1974D St. Louis Fed Wrapped Original Bank Wrapped Roll from the Fed. These are in really good shape, too. This is a different batch from ones I've had before, and the paper is even nice and clean on these. What could be found in 74D? You got the large date, the small date. There are 1974D is actually known to come pretty nice, so you can get very high-grade coins in these rolls as a possibility. There are at least 2 different double dies that I know of. I believe both of them are on small date cents. And then anything else you would happen to discover that we don't know about already, which could be a lot of different things. Die clashes, spiked heads. I think there's actually even a rotated reverse for this particular issue. I tell you what, I'm feeling generous today. I really am. I'm feeling generous. We're going to drop these to $3 a roll. It'd be just above my cost, but we can do that. $3 a roll. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, here we are. Now Stonecutter wants to bin one. That's fine. And Wanda will take another one. Okay. I'll give you guys just another minute or so to make a decision on whether or not you want to continue this particular endeavor or if we want to move on to the next item up for bids. Wade Reynolds will take one. Thank you, Jody. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you helping out. Okay, Steel Horses will take two more. And then Wade Reynolds wants one. Okay. I appreciate it, folks. Let me go ahead and grab the next item here so I can show it to you. Hang on just a second. We've got these little guys right here. These little guys right here. This is a Brinks wrapped 1981 D roll of Lincoln cents. These are all nice, fresh, bright, uncirculated coins. There we go. All right, so what we've got are these, and we're going to start these. We're actually going to sell these straight out at $3 a roll. $3 a roll. Anybody want to buy one at $3? Say bin with a number. I've got plenty of them. Bin with a number, and we can get you as many of them as you need. 1981 machine wrapped rolls. Okay, I've got Yeoman for one. And then I've got Wanda Williams for two. Then I've got Stonecutter for one. Steel Horses for four. Yes, Eric, 81D. 1981D Brinks rolls. These are nice, clean Brinks rolls, too. There are a lot of clashes on these. I've noticed inside the bay of the Memorial Building a number of times you can read a TY or a Y from Liberty, upside down and backwards, of course. So Eric Beyer takes three. Oops. How many does that make now? Let's see. I'm up to 11 sold. Guess we'll stop there. I appreciate it. Oh, Paul Hampton will take three. I'll find you three of them, and then I'll stop it there. I don't want to oversell. I don't think we have a whole lot more than that right now. Oh, dog's getting serious. He's settling into the chair now. All right, Paul, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to move on to the next lot. And this next one will be these are P-Mint, large date, zinc. These things are kind of tough. This is original machine wrap. These are machine wrap rolls of 1982 Philadelphia large date zinc. 1982 Philadelphia large date zinc cents without spots. Very, very nice looking coins on these. I think you can see that pretty well. So they're very sweet looking coins here. We're going to start these. We're going to run these at $5. So we've got this 1982p large date Zinkins. And let's see. Okay, so we need it's not $5 per roll buy. It's a $5 per roll bin plus a number. So just do bin plus number. So bin 1, bin 2, bin 3, bin 5, whatever many you want. Let me know you want them. 1982 Philadelphia large date zinc. And these are pretty much spotless coins. I mean, they're beautiful coins. Came out of a fresh mint seal bag. We got Yeoman for one. I'm sorry. Yeah, Yeoman for one. Let me delete some lines here real quick. I'm having to do this completely by myself at this point, so please bear with me. Just go ahead and give me your numbers, and I'll go ahead and get them in here. Okay, so Yeoman wants one. Then we got Sureg for 2. And we got Adam Chambers for 1. And then we've got Wanda for 2. And we've got Eric for 2. Then we've got Steel Horses for 1. Timothy Morell for 1. What else we got? Anybody else? These are 1982 Philadelphia large date zinc rolls. In these can be found very high grade coins. Sometimes they do come very high grade in nice clean rolls. They're not easy to obtain, but they're not extremely difficult either. Extremely high grade rolls. There are some also the chance of finding some double dies in the 1982 large date zinc. Here's Son of a Silver Stacker for 1. Got a few sold. Anybody want one? Anybody else? I'll cut it off if we don't make any more, and then we'll come back later, I guess. All right. Moving right along, I'm going to bring up my... Oh, this didn't work. Let's see what's wrong here. Oh, that's what's wrong. Hang on just a second, folks. I'm trying to make this work. Okay, we got Paul Hampton for one of those as well. Any high-grade coins are difficult to find with 1982 simply because, yes, they did not make mint sets that year. Okay, let me move on to the next item. We can come back to these if we need to, but we've got this. Beautifully toned 1954 S Lincoln cent. We've got a beautiful 1954 S Lincoln cent here. Go ahead and start giving me bids on this. We're going to start this one off at $4. Got a $4 start on a 1954 S. This thing's got sunshine toning. It's very beautiful. It's got all different kinds of, well, the kind of pastel-y colors, sort of like Easter. I'm going to call it an Easter egg, 1954 S Easter egg. We got Robert Folk to start us off at a $4 start. This is lot number 23. 1954 S Easter egg coin. We've got a $4 start on this. Let's go over the $4 bid. $4.50 bid. Looking for a $4.50 bid. Anybody with a $4.50 bid? This is not number 16 at this point. This is lot number 23. We'll get it figured out, though. Lot number 23, we got a 1954 S Easter egg coin. Got a $5 bid from Tim Morell. Got a $5 bid. Now looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody with a bid of $5.50? Give me a $5.50 bid, anyone? Okay, I'm not going to type the going once, going twice. I'm just going to announce it, and I'm going to watch for what I see, and then I'm going to write sold. So when we count this down, I'm going to count it down by voice, and then I'm going to write sold in the chat so you know exactly where you fall. Okay, so we got a $5.50 bid from Robert Folk. $5.50 bid, now looking for a bid of 6. Anybody with a bid of 6 out there? Got a $5.50 bid looking for a bid of 6. We got a bid of 6 from Hawkeye. Now we're looking for a $6.50 bid. Anybody with a $6.50 bid? We got $6. Now looking for 6.5. Anybody with a bid of 6.5 out there? Beautiful coin here. It's got a few spots on it here and there, but most of the color is just absolutely gorgeous. And I got Robert Folk out. Thank you very much. A Hawkeye with a $6 bid. Looking for a $6.50 bid. Got a $6 bid looking for 6.5. Anybody with a bid of 6.5? I'm sorry, what was what? Voice? Oh, you mean the call downs? That's what I'm understanding now. Okay. Well, we can't necessarily do it that way all the time, but let's go ahead and go once now. Going once now to Hawkeye for $6. Going once now to Hawkeye for $6. Anybody want to get in here? We're going to be going twice now to Hawkeye for $6. Going once, going twice now to Hawkeye for $6. It's going to be your final call. Final call, final chance to get a bid in there. And we're sold. Sold to Hawkeye PA. Sold to Hawkeye PA for $6. $6 bid. Thank you, sir. And now we're going to move on to lot number 24. I'll give you a chance to take a look at it real quick. That's what it looks like. Let me get this typed in here real quick. It's a 1952S Lincoln Cent. I'm going to do this one with gorgeous toning, because you guys usually listen to Miss Jessica talk about this. We're going to start this one with a $4 bid, $4 start. And with a $4 start, here it is. Got a $4 start, folks. How about folks? Folks. There you go. You made a $4 start to get this one moving. It's a 1952S Lincoln Cent. These things in uncirculated condition are $180 per roll. $180 per roll is what these start at, folks. $180 a roll is something like $5 a coin. So we're starting below the typical bid price for an uncirculated roll of 1952S Lincoln Cents. Buy the coin. Start us off at a $4 bid. Anybody starts with a $4 bid. $4 is all I'm looking for. Yeah, the voice will throw you. There's Tim with a $4 bid. Now looking for a bid of $4.50. $4 with a bid of $4.50. I wish I could throw my voice like I can throw you with my voice. How does that sound? Got a $4 bid. Now we got a deer out there in the woods playing around. Heard something snap back behind my house. A $4 bid. Now looking for a bid of $4.50. Anybody with a bid of $4.50? Jessica's fine, Hawkeye. She's okay. She had a bit of headache, a bad headache yesterday, and she's not feeling very well today because of it. Needed a rest, so I took over. Not a big deal. She's not sick or anything. She's okay. She'll be fine. Well, thank you for asking. Tim Morella, $4 bid. We got a $4 start on this. Do we have a $4.50 bid, or I'm just going to count it down? At a $4 bid, we're going to go ahead and go once. Okay, now here we go. Fox Run Forge gives us a $4.50 bid. Got a $4.50 bid with Fox Run Forge. $4.50 bid. Now looking for a bid of $5. Anybody with a bid of $5? Got a bid of $4.50. Now we're looking for a better bid of $5. Anybody with a bid of $5? No bid of $5. I'm going to head and count it down to Fox Run Forge. $4.50. $4.50 going once now to Fox Run Forge. We're running out of time for you to bid on this one. Got a $4.50 now going twice to Fox Run Forge. This will be your final chance, your final offer. Last call for alcohol. You guys come on in and get your bids in here at $5. Otherwise, we're going to say sold. Fox Run Forge. Sold for Fox Run Forge at $4.50. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And now, what we've all been waiting for. Let me go on to the next item. Next item is this 1957. 1957. It's a beautifully toned Lincoln cent that we're going to start at $1. Start this off at $1. Anybody give me a $1 start? $1 start for this 1957 Lincoln cent. $1 start, anyone? Give me a $1 start on this 1957 Lincoln cent. Hidden gives me a $1 start. $1 start now, looking for a bid of 1.5. Got a bid of $1, looking for a bid of 1.5 from anybody? 1.5. Got a $1 bid. Now Jim Fletcher, 1.5. Now I got a $1.5 bid. Now looking for 2. $1.5 bid. Now looking for 2. This is a nice choice BU Lincoln cent. Judge the color for yourself, but it is a natural color simply because I took this photo with a very well balanced camera. White balance was straight on, so it took the exact color that's on the coin so that you guys can see the color before you get the coin. One thing that you're not really going to see very much out of this is the luster, because when you capture the proper color of a coin, you tend to light it too much to show luster. So you're not really going to see a whole lot of luster on this, but you will see the color, and that's what you're looking at now. Jim Fletcher's bid of 1.5. Now we got a Stonecutter bid of 2. Stonecutter bid of 2, now looking for a bid of 2.5. Anybody with a bid of 2.5? You're making me work for it, folks. I'm having to work for it. I guess I'll work for it. I don't mind working for it. So I got a bid of $2 now. $2 now, looking for a bid of 2.5. Anybody with a bid of 2.5? And we have Hawkeye. Hawkeye, the bid of 3. $3 bid now. Got a $3 bid now, looking for a bid of 3.5. Anybody with a bid of 3.5 out there? Bid of 3, now looking for 3.5. Only gonna do this twice. Bid of 3, now looking for 3.5. Anybody with a bid of 3.5 out there? Got a bid of 3, now looking for a bid of 3.5. Anybody with a bid of 3.5 out there? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and start counting down to Hawkeye $3. Going once now to Hawkeye $3. Now we got a bid of 3.5. 3.5 out of Stonecutter, 3.5. Now looking for a bid of 4. Got a bid of 3.5 now, looking for a bid of 4. Anybody with a bid of 4? Start with that $3.5 bid. Move it on up to 4. Anybody move it up to 4? It's a 50-cent bid, folks. 50-cent increment. A $3.5 bid, looking for a bid of 4. Anybody with a bid of 4? All right, we're going to be going once now to Stonecutter at $3.5. Going once to Stonecutter at $3.5. We're going to be going twice now. To Stonecutter with a bid of $3.5. Now we're still looking for a bid of 4. It's going to be your final and last call. Hello, Hoop Hoop. And we're sold. Sold to Stonecutter, $3.5. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now, let's take a look at the next one. What have I got next? Let's skip this one. We're going to skip this. Now, lot number 26. Lot number 26 here is a 1960 Philadelphia. Nice looking little proof coin. We're going to start this at $1. Anybody want to get me a bid started at $1 on this? Wanda Williams with a $1 bid, now looking for a bid of 2. Got a bid of $1, now looking for a bid of 2. Anybody with a bid of 1.5? Looking for a bid of 2. Anybody with a bid of 1.5? $1.5 bid, get us keep this moving. Hello, Kelly. How are you doing, buddy? Got a bid of 2 now from Steve A. Steve A's $2 bid. Now we're looking for a quick $2.5. Quick 2.5. Anybody with a quick 2.5? Quick 2.5, or we'll start counting it down. Tim Morrell gives me a bid of 3. Tim Morrell gives me a bid of 3 on this one now. A bid of 3. Looking for a bid of 3.5. Hello, Shantanu Singh. We have a few lots left. I don't really know because I don't have a list today. I'm kind of taking over on an emergency basis for Jessica, who is not feeling great today, so she decided that it would be a better day that she take off. And so that's what she's doing. She's just taking the day off, and I'm running the auction today. I've got all the items ready. I just don't have a list or anything for them yet. So I got a $3 bid from Tim Morrell. I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morrell, and we look for a $3.5 bid. We got a $3 bid now going once. Going once now to Tim Morrell for $3. Going once, looking for twice now. Going twice now to Tim Morrell for $3. We have a $3 bid. This will be your final call, final chance. Now, I don't really know very much about the headache, Wanda, exactly. No reveal items. No reveals this time around. Just don't have the time right now to do reveals. I'm just going to have to hold off on that for a while. And we're sold. Sold to Timothy Morrell for $3. I do appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get you written down here at $3. And the next item we have is this 1922D. 1922D Lincoln Cent. Looks to be nearly a very fine condition. This does have the very, very weak reverse. It's 22D cent with a weak reverse. I want to go ahead and start this one at $18. Who wants to give me a start at $18 on this 1922D Lincoln Cent? Anybody start me at $18? $18 start. This thing's a very fine condition coin by technical standards. Shantanu Singh gives me a $20 bid. Got a $20 bid now, looking for 21. Anybody with a $21 bid? Got a 20 now, looking for a 21. Got a $21 bid from Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton's $21 bid now, we're looking for 22. Got a $21 bid now, looking for 22. Anybody with a $22 bid? $21 bid from Paul Hampton. Little bit slow out there tonight. Shantanu Singh gives me a $22 bid. Sean, $22 bid, now hidden with a bid of 23. Hidden with a bid of 23, now looking for 24. Got Paul with a bid of 25, now looking for 26. Anybody with a bid of 26? Got 25, looking for a bid of 26. It's a nice, well, it's a relatively nice, pretty, I guess it's a low end. It's a very fine coin, very fine. It's got XF details, or nearly XF details, but it's got a very soft reverse. As a lot of these have very soft reverses. I've seen them before uncirculated where you could not see any lines in the wheat. So got Paul Hampton with a $25 bid, $25 bid looking for 26. Got Shantanu Singh is out. Thank you very much, Shantanu. A $25 bid looking for a bid of 26. We're going to go ahead and go once to Paul Hampton at $25 and see if that stirs up a bid. Once to Paul Hampton for $25, looking for a bid of 26. Now we're going twice to Paul Hampton for $25, looking for a bid of 26. And we've got a bid of 26 to Techstar. Techstar is $26 bid now, looking for a bid of 27. Got a bid of 26 out there now, looking for a bid of 27. Anybody with a bid of 27? Nobody with a bid of 27. We'll go ahead and start counting it down to Techstar. $26 now going once to Techstar. Now we're going to be going twice to Techstar. Paul Hampton is out. Thank you very much. Going twice to Techstar, $26. This will be your final offer, final chance, last call for alcohol. And we're going to be sold to Techstar. Sold to Techstar, $26. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Let me move us on to the next item. The next item up for bids is going to be this beautiful 1938 Gem BU Lincoln Cents. A very beautiful coin. Has a lot of luster. My light kind of kicks out the luster and shows you the color of the coin. So you can see this is a nice red coin, but it does have very bright luster. We're going to start this one at $9. I'm going to start this coin at $9. Anybody want to get this 1938 at $9? Hidden starts us off with $9. Got a $9 bid now, looking for $9.5. $9 bid now, looking for $9.5. Anybody gets a $9.5 bid? We got this 1938p Lincoln Cent and Gem BU. $9 start, looking for a $10 bid. $10 bid from Tim Morrell, looking for 11 now. Got a $10 bid now, looking for 11. Anybody with $11 bid? Now hidden gives us 11. Yeoman tries 10.5, got hidden at 11, looking for a bid of 12. 11.5, 12. Anybody 11.5, 12? Got a bid of $11. I'm sorry, $11 from the hidden numismatist. So lathe mark on the obverse over In God We Trust. That is actually, yes. That is either a lathe mark or a concentric die scratch gouge that starts above the L and goes all the way around to basically the O of God. Yo Man gives me a bid of $12 now. $12 bid, now looking for a bid of 13. Got a bid of $12 now, looking for a bid of 13. Anybody with a bid of 13 out there? Got a bid of 12, looking for a bid of 13. Otherwise, we're going to start counting it down. Looking for that bid of 13. Nobody with a bid of 13. We're going to go ahead and start counting it down to Yo Man. Yo Man's bid of $12 going once now to Yo Man, $12. We're going to go ahead and go twice now to Yo Man at $12. Final call, final offer, folks. Get your bid in right now. $12 Yo Man go. We're looking for a bid of 13. Looking for a bid of 12.5, 13. And we're sold to Yo Man Gold, $12. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid and everyone else's. 12 out now to Yo Man Gold. Next item is going to be back on the rolls. Let's go back over to the rolls. 2 screens sometimes is not enough, especially when you're trying to do a job, unlike the way that you would normally ever do it. So let's take a look at this. This is going to be our next item here. These are original bank wrapped rolls. These coins are absolutely beautiful. It doesn't appear that there's a spot on them. The only problem that I have is some of these rolls are actually butt to butt. They're actually tails and tails. And some of them are heads tails. Some of them are heads heads. And they are a mix of Philadelphia and Denver Mint to make it a little more complicated. So the only way that I can really do this is call this a 2009 roll. And it's going to be a 2009 formative years. Let me get my... Hang on, since I'm working on this alone, folks, give me a little bit of a leeway here. Now, so these are going to be 2009. Let me get the box out real quick for the 2009. Okay, these might all be D-Mint, so let me take a look at this real quick. That is a D. Hang on, folks. I'm trying to do this right for you. I want to make sure that you guys get what you're looking for. That's a D-Mint. That's a D-Mint. This one's tails, tails. That's a D-Mint. We're going to say all of these are D-Mint. All of these are Denver Mint. Let me look at one more roll. Confirmation. Wow. Some of these coins are just absolutely flash beautiful. We're talking about some of the nicest 2009s I've ever seen, but we're going to go ahead and call them D-Mint. So this is going to be a 2009 D-Mint. Once again, I have to get my stuff together here. It's 2009 D-Mint formative years. And there it is. And we're going to sell these outright at $4 per roll. Bin with a number. And I've got 17 of these little guys. Hello, Marshall. I got 17 of these little guys. Let me go ahead and get my sheet together and get everything straight. I'm having to operate in a very small area compared to what I usually do, and I'm kind of a pig when it comes to my area. Kind of like my dog is. We're both kind of pigs about this. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 spots. Lot number 29. We're going to bin these at $4 each. Okay, So let me go ahead with names. Now I've got Sureg times 2. Got Sureg times 2. Let's see. I got Wanda Williams times 2. Then I've got Kelly Michaud times 4. And then I've got New Marshall 4-1. And then I've got Son of a Silver Stacker. And then I've got Kelly Michaud Bins 4 again, so I'm assuming that's the same thing. So we're just going to do the 1. We've got Steve A for 1. We've got Steel Horses for 2. Let's see, we got Yeoman for 1. We got Paul Hampton for 2. Bulldog, did you want one? No? These are demint, remember. Well, thank you, Shantanu. I love my shirt too. It's fun wearing this shirt. Okay, so we've got that many so far. How many do we have? 1, 16. That's 16. That's probably about what we've got. So we got one more roll. Anybody want the one more roll? We got one additional roll. We have 17. We've got 16 bids out there. We need one more. Anybody want the one more? Okay, New Marshall will take it. Thank you, sir. That empties that box. And I move on. This one's going to be lot number 30. And lot number 30 is going to be, what is this? 2000, the hell? 2002. Here's a 2002 roll. It's an original machine wrap, 2002 Philadelphia. We're gonna do these. So I don't have much of this. Let me go ahead and start an auction on this 2002 Philadelphia rolls. We're gonna start these. Big box of coins. There's a lot of big boxes of coins, Kelly. Not just one, but many. We got 2002 P Lincoln Cent Roll, original machine wrapper. And it is going to be a start of $1. Start of $1 on a 2002 Philadelphia. These are 2002 Philadelphia. Yes, 2002 Philadelphia. Original machine wrapped rolls. We're going to start. This is not a bin, Jim. This particular one is a bid. You're bidding. So bidding $1, $2 now to Kelly Michaud, looking for a bid of 2.5. Got a bid of $2 now from Kelly Michaud, looking for a bid of 2.5. Anybody with a bid of 2.5? Well, that's very strange. Okay, there we go. Got a bid of 2 from Kelly Michaud, looking for a bid of 2.5. These things are generally selling between $4 and $6. $4 and $6 for these BU rolls. We got a bid of $2 now, looking for a bid of 2.5. Now we got a bid of 3 from Eric Meyer. Eric Meyer, $3, $3 bid now, looking for a bid of 4. Got a bid of 3, looking for a bid of 4, 3.5 will do it. Looking for a bid of 4, anybody with a bid of 4, $3. $3.5, $3.5 now looking for 4, anybody 3.5? No bid at $3.5. Gonna go ahead and start counting it down to Eric Meyer at $3. If we don't have a bid of $4, anybody bid of $4? 3.5, Steel Horses now $4 from Kelly Michaud. Kelly Michaud, $4 for the roll. $4 for the roll, looking for a bid of 4.5 now. Again, bid of 4.5. Anybody with a bid of 4.5? Got a bid of $4 now. I guess I'll just have to do this. Let's just do it this way. Instead of bidding, we're just going to do a bin of $3. Bin of $3. Who can handle that? Bin of $3. Bin of $3. I got 10 rolls total. You give me a bin plus a number. Whoever gets the first 10 rolls gets them. Eric's going to get 1 right away. Then Steel Horses for 2. Kelly Michaud's going to take 3. Sureg's going to take 1. So that's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Paul Hampton is our last one. Got 10 rolls total. We've been out 10 rolls here. Let me go ahead and put more lines in my sheet here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10 of them in there now. And what did I say? $3 a roll. $3 a roll. We're going to do 1, 2, Kelly. See, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, Kelly Michaud. No, wait a minute. 3 to Kelly Michaud. Sorry. 1 to Eric Meyer. 1 to Steel Horses. 2 to Steel Horses. We got 1 to Yeoman. Kelly is done. Sureg will take 1. Wanda Williams takes 1. And Paul O'Dale Hampton takes 1. So that sells those out. I do appreciate it. Who's up for some 2020 rolls? Okay, Kelly. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that at some point. What I want to do is go ahead and ship everything that you won to her and let her ship them to Canada. That way, we only have 1 box going to Canada, but it takes care of everything from multiple auctions for you as soon as we can get it done, because they have changed rates to Canada, and they've made them even more outlandish and stupid. So now their new rates to Canada basically is that you can get it's a 20-pound medium flat rate box to Canada is $50. It used to be like $40. Now it's $50. And they've also changed the weight restriction on the small flat rate box. Small flat rate box used to have a flat rate, you say, not when it's international. When it's international, you used to have a 7-pound limit. And it was like $26, $28 for 7 pounds. Now it's a 4-pound limit. Well, when you're dealing with rolls of pennies, you're talking about 12 rolls maximum for 4 pounds, and that's even going to go over. So we will work together on trying to get you consolidated boxes so you don't have to worry about having a half full box shipped to you. So let's do this. We're going to go on to lot number 31. Lot number 31 now is going to be 2020D. Why is that doing that? That needs to be going that direction. Okay, there we go. BU. And these guys, we're going to say $2 a roll is going to be the bin price on these. $2 a roll is the bin price. And I've got plenty available. So let's go ahead and see where we go with this. We've got plenty available at $2 bin. been what you need. Let me go ahead and copy my lines before I start writing down names. Okay, who do we have and where? We got Sir Egg for 2. Here's what one of the rolls looks like. They're Loomis rolls, and they have really, really bright coins in them. Really nice, very bright coins. There you go. It's not going to focus, but at least you can see that it's really pretty coins. Okay, so we got Sir Egg 2112 for 2. We've got Steel Horses for 2. Is that right? Yeah, for 2. We've got Yeoman Gull for 1. We've got Wanda Williams for 2. We've got Son of a Silver Stacker for 1. We've got Paul Hampton for 3. Why doesn't your name show up here? There we go. I sit over and pound on the keyboard like a monkey. We've got 2 for Kelly Michaud. We've got... Yo, man, did you just want the one that you binned up above, or did you want to bin one more? Let's see, Timothy Moreau. Timothy Moreau. We'll take 1. Need a T-shirt that says you love errors. We need to talk to Amber about that. Okay, Yo Man just wants 1 total. So far here we've got 14 sold. We got 14 sold. Anybody else want a 2020 D roll? 2020 D rolls for $2 a roll. Add it to your package. $2 a roll, only $2, folks. Not going to be like that for very long. Somebody's going to find something really good, and it's going to turn out to be that these are going to go way up in value. And my next upstock of these is going to cost me a lot more, so $2 a roll while they're going right now. I'm going to give you 3 seconds. Kelly will take 4 more. I'm going to give you 2 seconds. 1 now. I know, my seconds are very long seconds. Okay, I'm going to shut it off. If you want more, you got to let me know. Shantanu Singh will take 5. Gotcha. Shantanu. Where's that name from, Shantanu? I like that. Sounds like something from the South Pacific. Very exotic sounding name. Okay, let's move on. Thank you, Shantanu. India. Okay, that makes sense. Last name of Singh. And delete that row. And let me go ahead and insert more roles. So we can do... What else do we do? We have any other roles? Let's see. 74, 81, 2002, 2020, 72, 2009. I don't have any more rolls. We're done with rolls. That's all the rolls I got for today. Let's see what else I have here. How about this? What about that? 1943S. Lincoln Cent, a really nice, pretty Lincoln Cent too. It's a 1943S. 43S usually run $15 to $20 in uncirculated condition. We're going to start this one off at $6. Anybody want to start me off at $6? $6? Don't have any 70S rolls today, Kelly. Sorry. So we've got a 1943S, a Lincoln Cent in BU, starting at $6. We've got a $7 bid already from Yeoman Gull. $7 bid already from Yeoman Gull. This is lot number 32, folks. Lot number 32, in case you're keeping track. $7.5 now from Sireg. So $7.5 bid, now looking for a bid of 8. Got a $7.5 bid, now looking for a bid of 8. $8 from Yeoman Gold. This thing's got really beautiful, really nice, full luster on it. It's got one spot above the L. Up there at about 930 on the rim. We got an $8 bid now from Yoma and Gold. Looking for an $8.50 bid. Got an $8 bid now looking for 8.5. Anybody with a bid of 8.5? Anybody with a better bid of 8.5? No better bid of 8.5. Let's go ahead and start counting it down. Fox Run Forge bids $8 now. Still looking for a bid of 8.5. Still looking for a bid of 8.5. Yoma and Gold has the high bid of $8. We're going to be going once now to Yeoman at $8. Yeoman Go $8 is the high bid, looking for a bid of 8.5. No bid of 8.5. We're going to be going twice now to Yeoman Go at $8. $8. This is your final and last call. Final chance to make a bid of $8.50 to keep this one moving. Otherwise, we're going to sell it. Shantanu, I would prefer that you come directly to me through email, cd@coppercoins.com, and we discuss it. I don't want to do anything like that in here. So we're going to be sold now to Fox. I'm sorry, it's Yeoman. Sold to Yeoman Go. Yeoman Go $8 sale. That was a great price on that one. I'll tell you that. Okay, got that one settled. Let's move on to this coin. This one's really unusual in that it's got really, really nice colors on the reverse, and the obverse isn't really all that toned, but the reverse is definitely a bright pink. Really, really interesting coin. Really interesting colors. I'm going to start this one off at $1. Anybody want to start me at $1 on this one? Sireg starts me at $1. Let's see if we got a bid of 2. Anybody with a bid of 2? It's a pink eye. Yeah, it's a pink eye on the wrong side, but yeah, still pink eye. There you go. But I got a bid of 1. Looking for a bid of 1.5, 2. Anybody with a bid of 1.5, 2? $1 bid looking for a bid of 1.5, 2. Anybody with a bid of 1.5, 2? Gonna go ahead and start counting it down to Sireg for $1. If we can't get a bid out there, got a bid of $1. $1. We're gonna count it down at $1. Going once now to Sireg at $1. Going to be doing a final call here really soon for $1.50. You can have yourself a really nice looking pink coin. Really nice looking, wonderfully toned coin here. Going twice now to Sireg at $1. Last and final call, folks. We're going to sale here. We're going to sell it. And it's sold. Sold to Steve A. I'm sorry, not Steve A. Sireg. Charged the wrong person for it. Got Sireg for $1 on this one. Thank you very much, sir. Let's see what else I have here. We might pass on a couple of these if we don't. Well, let's take a look at this. This guy right here is a 1986D Jefferson nickel. Start me anywhere on this one, folks. Start me anywhere. 1986 Jefferson nickel. This thing's got beautiful toning on the obverse. I mean, the colors are just outstanding, and the bright, brilliant luster on this thing makes it look almost proof. It's a beautiful coin. Really like it. I'm going to start this off at $1. Anybody want to do a $1? Is it full step? Maybe. I don't know. Judge for yourself. I'm not really good with nickels. Got a $1.50 bid from Sireg. We're not doing bin on these, Jim. Got a $2 bid from Wanda Williams at $2. $2 bid. Now looking for a bid of 2.5. Got a bid of 2. Now looking for a bid of 2.5. Anybody with a bid of 2.5 on this? It's a really pretty coin, folks. Got a bid of 3 from Hawkeye now. Got a bid of $3 from Hawkeye. Looking for a bid of 3.5. Anybody with a bid of 3.5? I don't have any close-ups, Shantanu. I'm sorry. I mean, the only thing that I could manage to try to do here is put it under the dyno for you. There's one view, best I can do there. And I can try to come in for a closer view. There's your bottom right steps, best I can do. Now we got a bid of $4 from Hawkeye. $4 from Hawkeye, looking for a bid of 4.5. Anybody with a bid of 4.5 out there? And we got a $5 bid from Shantanu. $5 bid from Shantanu, looking for a bid of 6. What I mainly was really looking at this one for is the overall grade on the obverse of the coin. Is this thing's just absolutely beautiful, and it's got really, really nice luster. Got a bid of 6 now from Hawkeye. Hawkeye's $6 bid stands. We're going to be counting it down pretty soon to Hawkeye if nobody else bids 6.5. Looking for a bid of 6.5 or $7. Looking for a bid of 6.5 or $7. Got a bid of 6 now. Looking for a bid of 7.5. $7, 7.5. Anybody? $7 from Shantanu Singh. Thank you very much. 6.5 from Kelly Michaud, just a little bit late. So Shantanu currently has a high bid of $7. Looking for a bid of 7.5. No bid of 7.5. We'll go ahead and count it down to Shantanu very soon. Got a bid of $7. Going once now to Shantanu Singh, $7. Got $7.5 bid now from Kelly Michaud. Now 8 from Shantanu. Got an $8 bid from Shantanu now. Looking for a bid of 8.5. Anybody with a bid of 8.5? The luster on this coin is just gorgeous. It's just, I mean, it's breathtaking, actually. I really liked it. And I'm not even a nickel person. I don't even do nickels, people. And I thought it was nice. Got an $11 bid out there now from Shantanu. Okay, let's do this. Let me show you. There is your surfaces and your luster. Got Shantanu at a $15 bid now. $15 bid now, looking for a bid of 16. Anybody out there with a bid of 16? Kelly is now out. It is a very impressive coin. I certainly wouldn't run pocket change in an auction. This is a very, very nice looking coin. And so we're going to go ahead and start counting it down to Shantanu Singh. Shantanu Singh at $15, now going once. Shantanu Singh at $15, now going twice. We are now sold to Shantanu Singh at $15. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for your bid. All right. Hang on just a second here. I found a little mistake that I made on my sheet. I got to correct it. Guess what? We've got another one. This one's relatively the same. It's very nice. It's another very nice nickel. And we're going to start this one out anywhere you want. Start it at $1 if you like. We've got a 1986D. It's another 1986D. It's about the same grade as the last one. The colors are a little bit more splashy. It does have a few small dings in the reverse above the memorial, as you can, or above the Monticello, as you can see. And so we got a $10 start on this with Adam Chambers at 11. Now Kelly Michaud at 12. Kelly Michaud at 12 now. Looking for a bid of 13. Anybody with a bid of 13? Shantanu is out at 12. So we got Kelly Michaud at $12, looking for a bid of 13. Adam Chambers at 13. Adam Chambers at 13 now, looking for a bid of 14. Anybody with a bid of 14 out there? Got a $13 bid now, looking for a bid of 14. Anybody come back with a bid of 14? There's Kelly Michaud at 14. Got a bid of 14 now, looking for a bid of 14.5. Anybody with a bid of 14.5? $14 bid now, looking for a bid of 14.5. And now we've got Adam Chambers out there with a bid of 15. Got a $15 bid now. $15 bid now, looking for a bid of 15.5. Anybody start me at 15.5? Now Kelly Michaud at 16. Kelly Michaud at 16 now, looking for a bid of 17. Anybody with a bid of 17 out there? Adam? You out there with a bid of 17 anywhere? Got a bid of 16 now, looking for a bid of 17. We're going to go ahead and start counting it down with a bid of 16. We're going once now to Kelly Michaud at $16. $16 going once now. Need to get that bid of 17 out. And you are out, Adam, out. Thank you very much. I couldn't spit those words out right. Kelly Michaud now going twice. Going twice to Kelly Michaud at a bid of 16. This is going to be your final chance, final call. Bid of 16 now. All in, all done. Hammer's going to drop. Sold to Kelly Michaud. He sold to Kelly Michaud at $16. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. See if I had anything else that I had planned on auctioning tonight beyond this right here. Very nice 1944 Choice BU coin. It does have a little bit of a fingerprint on it, but it still is a very nice bright coin with a lot of luster. We're going to start this at $1. Start at $1 in a 1944 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. Anybody start me off at $1 for a 1944 Lincoln cent? Yes, 1986 D nickels are lower mintage. Sireg starts me at $1 on this 1944 Lincoln cent. We got Kelly for $1 as well. We got Sireg and Kelly at $1. We need to get a higher bid out there at $1.50. Kelly Michaud with a bid of $1.50. Now looking for a bid of $2. Anybody with a bid of $2 out there for this really nice looking? It does have very bright luster on it. It's just the photo didn't pick it up quite well. Got a $1.50 bid, now looking for a 2. Got a $1.50 bid, now looking for a 2 on this beautiful 1944 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. I just realized that if you miss the E in the word wheat, it turns out to be the word what. Just letting you know. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and count it down. We're going once now to Kelly Michaud at $1.50 on this coin. Going twice now to Kelly Michaud at $1.50. This is your last and final chance to make a bid. See you later, Shantanu. And we're going to be sold to Kelly Michaud. Sold to Kelly Michaud for $1.50. That's $1.50. And I appreciate it, folks. That's going to be the end of this particular auction. I do appreciate it. Let me get... There we go. Now we're back on me. All right, folks, it's been a good night. Unexpected, but good. Unexpected that we were here in the first place. Jessica will definitely be back with me on Tuesday. She's not ill or out injured or anything like that. She's just a little tired right now and needs a little bit of extra rest, and everybody does once in a while. So I gave it to her and took over the auction for tonight, and I do appreciate it, folks. And thank you for coming by. I have a lot of packages that have gone out, that went out Friday. They went out Thursday. And then I've got a bunch of other packages ready right now to go out. It's probably about 75 pounds of mail that I'm ready to send out tomorrow morning. Having a little bit of trouble with my post office here, but I think we've got things straightened out. They're just not used to someone like me. And so I gave a little chat with them the other day, and I think we're on the same page, and we're going to try everything again and see if it works. We're going to get mail out tomorrow for you. And then we're going to get these reveals I'm going to finish up. I'm going to finish all of them up within the next few days and get them out too. And Tuesday we will have our regular auction, and I may actually do reveals then. I may actually schedule reveals then. I do have a 1947D reveal that does need to happen. That will happen tomorrow, I do believe. And I think that's about it, everyone. Make sure I've got everything straightened out here where it needs to be. Sorry. All right, and I appreciate it, folks. Yeah, I'm sending a lot of stuff out at one time. All right, everybody, take care of yourselves. Peace and love to everyone out there. Make sure that you are taking care of yourselves and take care of everyone around you. And have a great night.